To say, a little controversial, but I couldn't care less. We have a lot of bad criminals that came into this country, and they came in stupidly. It was an unforced error. It was an incompetent president that allowed it to happen. It was an auto pen maybe that allowed it to happen, and it did happen. But we also have a lot of bad people that have been here for a long time. People that whack people over the head with a baseball bat from behind when they're not looking and kill them. People that knife you when you're walking down the street. They're not new to our country. They're old to our country. Many of them were born in our country. I think we ought to get them the hell out of here, too. You want to know the truth. So maybe that'll be the next job that we'll work on together. But I think getting them out, we forget about them. We had some bad accidents in New York, and they're not accidents.
Shalom Akim, Shalom, Shalom, the Habakwayim. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, this be edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, V'chak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, this is breaking news. Okay, it's breaking news, man. The bill just passed. All right, the bill just passed. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? The big, beautiful bill just passed. And it's going to be hell out here. All right, it's going to be absolute hell out here. And for these people who are celebrating this, who are thinking to themselves, this is a wonderful thing. This is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Understand that it's not just going to focus on all these these so-called rural class citizens. It's not going to just focus on them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to focus on everybody. Because what this bill is essentially going to do is it's going to take from the have-nots, you know what I'm saying, and give it to the haves. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make the poor even more poorer. All right, so if you had yourself a nice business and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, you had a comfortable spot in the middle class, that shit's about to go away. You see what I'm saying? It's about to go away. So don't think for a second that this ain't going to affect you, because very soon it's going to be everybody, not just the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. All right, it's going to be everybody that's affected. You know what I'm saying? This is why they're taking away this whole situation of birthright citizenship and those that's been born here. All right, if you listen to Donald Trump, what he was talking about is those that was already living here, those that was already born here. All right, they've been here their whole lives. You see, it's not going into just just so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. Okay, it's gonna hit these Edomites, man. You know, it's gonna hit everybody, man. And when that happens, all right, when that happens, the whole facade of America first, you know what I'm saying, the whole thought process of, Trump is for the average American, all right, aka white people. That's going to go out the window, man, because this is not his agenda. You need to understand that. That's not his agenda. You know what I'm saying? These Edomites is going to understand that. It's not just going to be, you know what I'm saying, in a vacuum, if you will. All right, this thing's going to be extended. Everyone's going to feel this. All right, everybody. You see, so Egyptian rising up against the Egyptian, that's going to be the thing. It's going to be the real thing, man. All right, sedition among men is going to be the real thing. People are going to be fighting against each other like enemies. That's going to be the real thing. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to make this too long, but I want to give you a quick overview of what's expected. All right, in this bill, because of course they say that they took away amended the clause in that bill talking about lack of AI oversight. All right. They say that they amended that. But again, the scriptures say what? Never trust thine enemies, man. Never trust thine enemies. All right. So real quick, bear with me. So I took a couple screenshots from from the Elder Karatazar, Elder Karatazar out of Vegas. All right. And ChatGPT had brought, pretty much broken down the bill, so as it stands. So the cons to this bill: number one, cuts to Medicaid and food assistance. I was at camp. I was at camp a couple weeks ago, and there was this Edomite looking gentleman, and he came to me. He he offered me some Gatorade, and he was talking about his disapproval of Trump. He was talking about how disappointed he is, how upset that he is because he's an old man and he relies on Medicare and Medicaid. He relies on that. Well, that's about to be taken out. Okay, it's about to be not just reduced, it's about to be brought to nothing. You see? It's about to be brought to nothing because they're going to bring this to the point where, either you have this or you don't. Either you're a part of the ruling class or you're a part of the serfs. You see what I'm saying? And there's no room for elderly people. There's no room for, these undesirables, as they call you, bottom feeders. All right, they call us bottom feeders, man. You see what I'm saying? So cuts to Medicare, Medicaid, and food assistance. You know what I'm saying? So there's no more food stamps, man. No more food stamps for you women. And we told you, the prophets have been telling you over and over. Let me get this precept real quick. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease." All right, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. All right, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. All right, so it's talking about these benefits that you once enjoyed. Okay, these benefits that you enjoyed, they're not going to be here anymore. All right. Next point: tax benefits skewered towards the wealthy. All right. So all this money is going to be transferred to the wealthy. The same thing that happened in the pandemic. All right, where all that wealth was essentially transferred to the wealthy and taken from the poor, from the middle class. That's going to be the same thing on steroids, though. On steroids. You see what I'm saying? While many Americans get small tax breaks, the biggest benefits go to the high earners and corporations. All right. Estate tax exemption raised to $15 million. Large capital investments and pass-through deductions expanded. It adds $2.4 to $2.8 trillion to the deficit, which future generations may pay through higher taxes or spending cuts. All right, it's gonna gut the the money supply. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be gutted, man. You want to talk about inflation? Get ready, man. Buckle up. Buckle up. Okay? Buckle up, man. Healthcare system strain. All right? With Medicaid cuts and potential hospital closures, especially in rural areas, many increase ER visits. All right? There may increase ER visits, unpaid bills, and public health risks. People aren't going to be paying their bills, man. They're not going to be able to. You see what I'm saying? Because what's going to happen to that money supply? You see? It says, especially in underserved areas, rollbacks in clean energy and climate policy, blah, blah, blah. All right. Student loan burden increases. Student loan burden increases, man. Okay. They're gonna come for all you jakes in these school systems, man. All right. You thought that getting that degree was gonna be the savior for you. No, it's not. You see what I'm saying? Here we go. Harsh immigration measures. We're already seeing that. When that in that video, all right, Trump was giving a small speech from what? From the opening of Alcatraz. They call it Alligator Alcatraz. All right? It's a prison cell. All right, a prison where you're going to be surrounded by nothing but pythons and alligators, man. Is that not a cruel punishment? You see what I'm saying? Is that not cruel? We're seeing what's going on with these so-called immigrants, man, where they're taking them and they're tying them up, all right, putting them in cargo ships after they're being deported, and just flying over a vast body of water, you know what I'm saying, the Atlantic Ocean, and just being dumped. You see what I'm saying? And they're washing up on the shores in countries. You see what I'm saying? This is it. This is Jacob's trouble, man. We told you that this was it. This was coming. All right, we told you this was coming, and now it's here. All right. It says funds massive expansion in deportation capacity. Again, all you jokers that's applauding this, it's coming your way too. It's coming your way too, because it's not just going to be for immigration. All right, it's going to be for dissenters. And what's going to happen when these people run out of funds? When they run out of that money? You see what I'm saying? When there's no food, there's no water, there's nothing anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna revolt against their leaders. You see what I'm saying? All right, and it's gonna turn on them. This very system that they applauded is gonna turn on them. You see? Funds massive expansion of deportation capacity, including $1,000 asylum application fee. $1,000. You got to pay $1,000 to seek asylum. That's crazy. It aims to deport 1 million people a year, which could disrupt families. We're already seeing that. Harm labor markets. We're seeing that. What's going on with these farms, right? And strain immigration communities. We're seeing that. You see what I'm saying? This is going to be hell out here, man. All right. Exploding federal deficit. The bill adds nearly $3 trillion to the debt over 10 years. If interest rates rise, the burden of servicing this debt could force cuts to Social Security. All right. He's coming for everybody, man. He's coming for everybody. And all these jokers out here could not see the writing that's on the wall, man. They couldn't see it. They couldn't see the death that's looming, the devastation that this is about to bring. This one big, beautiful bill, all right, it's going to bring hell on everybody's household, all right? If you don't see it now, you're going to see it soon. All right, so let me get this precept here. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19. Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 4. It reads, "And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts." All right. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 26, because this devil has been speaking nice and smoothly to y'all, man. All right. And Jake fell for it. Jake fell for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a surprise that all these Edomites fell for it, but you Jakes, y'all are a special case, man. Y'all fell for this trap. Y'all fell for this trap, so get ready for it, man. Proverbs chapter 26. Let's start at verse 24. It reads, "He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. All right, he's been speaking fair. He's been speaking nice and smoothly to you. He's been speaking, he's been telling you all the nice things that you wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna bring back the law. He's gonna bring back order. You know what I'm saying? And y'all fell for the trap, man. Y'all fell for the trap. Believe him not, but y'all believed him. You see? Verse 26, whose hatred is covered by deceit? His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. And now the whole world is seeing just how much of a tyrant these people are. All right? Not just Donald Trump, but those that's controlling them. You see? So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I didn't want to make it too long, so I'm gonna bounce up out of here. Slock it. Okay, so with that said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Hey, man, you all have been warned. All right, you have been warned. Now the judgment is here. You see what I'm saying? Now the judgment is here. There's no going back, and there's no turning back prophecy. Shalom.